check. 1, 2, 3. Hello, everybody. Good evening. Hopefully, some of you are gonna come back after that absolute botch of a beginning. I hit the go live button. Actually, I'm probably just gonna sit here and hopefully give you guys just a second to get back in here. I know that Cookie and Slayer were both in here before, so hopefully you guys are making your way back. Please, hopefully. Would appreciate it. Hopefully you guys are coming back. I apologize for the inconvenience. I apologize for the mishap there. I apologize for just completely messing that one up. My fault, my fault. Although it was one of those things, not really like an easy thing to exactly stop, but it's one of those things that I should have done a while ago. So I literally, I should have. I brought up the access point it's literally like 6 feet above the computer right now in the other room, but right above us. But to make it better for the stream, for the marathon stream that we did, I moved that access point up into the kitchen, so it was quite a ways away. Long story short, that's definitely why I was dropping a whole bunch of frames, and the stream was not having a good time. So I went up, moved that access point, got it all plugged back in, and everything seems to be working now. So hopefully some people start making their way back in. It's not looking good though, because I'm guessing that you guys had notifications on, and now you did not get a notification for this one. So hopefully people make their way back in. Ah, what a mistake. I gotta go update the link now. Luckily, Instagram I didn't put the link, but Twitter I did. I mean, it should at least get you to my page, I think, right? And then it should be easy enough to say, oh no, it's just gone. That's amazing. All right, either way, we have not dropped a single packet now, which is good news. Good news, good news. All right. So today, I decided to turn the stream on because I was going to do another project, and I figured, what better way to do a project than with all of you out there. So I'm going to be taking the battery out, taking the back plate off of this thing, and this thing right here, and we'll be replacing the battery, almost doubling the battery life on this thing, which is honestly, not gonna lie, kind of needed. The battery life on this thing is not great. It is not a lot of battery life. So honestly, any kind of battery improvement is good. And when I say doubling the battery life, like, to be 100% honest, that's still not a lot, depending on what game you're playing and all that. But it is, it's going to be a good one, and I'm excited to just, you know, honestly, just continue doing stuff like this. I really enjoy doing stuff like this, so I like this just as much for the project as I do, you know, actually playing this thing. So I think it's gonna be fun, and I'm excited. I'm excited to do this, and hopefully we can take this video and this live stream and turn it into a video. Very similar if you saw the live stream with the mod retro chromatic, how we did that mod and put in the new buttons and all that kind of stuff. Hopefully we can just kind of take this live stream, turn it into a video, and just kind of double up on content a little bit. So once we get into it, I am going to switch the camera around just so that it is only this and not getting all the overlay and stuff, because people watching a video don't want to see that. Slayer, what's going on? Thank you for finding the new stream. I appreciate it. Man, I hit go live on the stream and everything seemed to be working right, but all of a sudden I noticed tons of packets being dropped. It was I had to go and move my access point around. It was a mess, but we're back, and I promise it will not be happening again. We have not dropped a single packet yet, so we're doing good. We're doing good. How are you doing tonight, Slayer? I sent you an email a couple of days ago, and I haven't got a response back yet. So whenever you want to do that, whenever you want to respond to that email, that would be fantastic. Because I have some things that I can't ship to you until you respond. Mark, what is going on? Welcome into the stream. How's it going? I decided to turn the stream on. We're going to be replacing the battery in this thing today. It's gonna be fun. Flying up there in subscribers. It's going crazy. I mean, the marathon stream definitely helped that. You know, shorts and all that kind of thing are definitely helping the subscribers. Slayer, if you haven't seen the email, check your spam. I've had that happen quite a bit, and if you still don't have it, please send me an email. contact@devindostech.com. Shoot me an email, and we'll get this figured out. Appreciate you being here, Mark. How are you doing? How are you on this beautiful Saturday afternoon? How do we like the two camera setup? I decided to flip it around. I thought that was pretty fun. You can see the beer down here. Cookie is back. I apologize, Cookie. That I'm pretty sure is completely my fault. Oh no, it's doing it again. Okay, that should. Amazing. These hand gestures are second to none. Perfect. Restro Rock, welcome to the stream. Just had a wedding last night, so got home way too late and slept in. Good, good, good. Woke up to so much gaming news. What's going on? Is there something that I missed? Woke up to gaming news? Uh-oh. Either way, Retro Rock, welcome in. How are you doing? Cookie, the YouTube notifications, that was my fault. Remember when you were here for the marathon live stream and I had to move our mesh hub upstairs into the kitchen? That moved it much, much farther away from the Pixel Pub PC right here. So it was me being lazy that I hadn't moved it back yet. So I finally moved it back and moved it back. So when I unplugged it, completely lost internet connection down here. When I plugged it back in, everything came back up and everything is good now. Darksiders 4? I did not see that. Oh, that's exciting. Darksiders 4, I'll have to check that out. Yeah, Battlefield stuff looks really, really good. KC, welcome. Is that an OBSBot? It is an OBSBot camera. My review on this camera is coming out in a couple of days. Watch for that one. It's coming out on the 5th. It's a really interesting camera. It's a really nice camera, but when you don't have the software, all of the hand gestures just always do the thing. And the hand gestures don't always work all the time. The software is not great. I don't have it installed on this machine. I don't know if they have Linux software. Let's I don't want to say they do or they don't have anything. That'll do it. Yes, that will do it, Cookie. Looks like we might be playing as all the characters. Dude, that sounds awesome. Okay, there's a Windows and a Mac. Yeah, okay, so there's no Linux drivers for the OBSBot camera. Just plug and play. Luckily, it works. That's what you guys are watching me on right now, but the hand gestures, it's like they work when you don't want them to work and they don't work when you want them to work. It's a whole thing. So, I do really like the camera though. I love how small it is. I think it looks decent. It doesn't really look decent right now because my lighting is terrible. My lighting is not set up for the OBSBot camera. It's set up for looking at down here. So that's why it doesn't look fantastic right now. But I promise it looks a lot better with decent lighting. Same thing happened to the Toasty Bros. Yeah. Dude, it's a struggle. Even when we were using it the other weekend and I had the software downloaded, I know for a fact I toggled it off on their software and it still like managed to auto zoom in all the time. So you missed the end of what you were saying, something about emails. That I imagine is what I was talking to Slayer about. He needs to send me an email. If there was something else, let me know. All right, I got to keep doing housework. Hey, absolutely appreciate you being here, Mark. Go get some stuff done. We're just gonna be here hanging out, changing a battery. If anybody missed it, we are taking this device right here, one of my favorite little devices, the ASUS ROG Ally. And we are making it a little bit more useful. We're going to be replacing the battery in it, upgrading that from a 40 kilowatt per hour battery, watt hour, not kilowatt. That would be dangerous. Watt hour, 40. Okay, that one it just zoomed in. Okay, see, and that's probably I do those things. Yes, I did re-roll the Pro Streamer bundle, and that I have sent that out to the winner, and I'm waiting for confirmation to announce. But yes, the winner has been notified for the Pro Streamer Geekoto bundle. Overdue for a voice call? I know. That is 100% on me. it has just been insanely busy. And I know that it's not, okay, I know that it's not been consistent, but I promise I've been talking to some other people. This is going to happen in so much of a bigger way. Mark, you hang on. I'm not abandoning you. I'm making everything better. I promise. Have we already swapped for a full-size NVMe into it? I have not swapped to a full size. I did upgrade to a bigger NVMe drive. Still the same, like physical size was still the little one, but I did put in a bigger drive. The zoom in on the disappointed face. Yeah, I actually only ended up upgrading this to a 1 terabyte drive just because I really started thinking about it. I was like, okay, I can spend an extra like $7,500 on like a 2 terabyte drive. But to be honest, when I'm using my PC, I have 4 terabytes on my like installed on my desktop PC, right? I am not doing the same stuff on my Ally that I'm doing on my PC. I might test it. I've been doing a lot of really dumb stuff with my Ally, but I don't do that on a regular basis. I'm not video editing from this on a regular basis. So really, I only want games on this. And to be 100% honest, most of the games that I play on this are different from the ones that I play on my desktop. And the ones that I play on here tend to be a lot smaller. So I only opted for the 1 terabyte drive on this one, just because I really didn't have an issue with the 500 gigabyte. With the 500 gigabyte, I couldn't install everything because I had there's a couple of really big games that I was like, okay, like Forza Horizon. Okay, it's been a really long time since I've played Forza Horizon. I only have 500 gigabytes. Okay, I might as well uninstall that 120 gigabytes, right? But now that I have a terabyte, like I just don't have to worry about storage. My games that is plenty for my games. Blind Tech, welcome in. What's going on? Hope you're having a great day. How are you doing? You're excited for the ROG Xbox Ally X this month, and hopefully the Legion Go 2. Yeah, I saw those rumors that might be coming out this month, which would be crazy. I don't know if I'm gonna get one yet. I honestly want to see what they've done with the operating system, because I hope they went crazy with it. I hope. I heard, you know, when they were talking about the Xbox Ally, they said that the Xbox team took a hold of the operating system and they really optimized it for gaming. I hope they went over the top with it. That is how they're going to sell that thing. But if they did go over the top with it, that means I'm not as interested in it. I really want this because it's a Windows handheld. And if it breaks a lot of my regular Windows handheld stuff that I can do, I'm not as interested in it, if that makes sense. So I'm excited for it, but I'm gonna see it before I'm gonna buy one. Unless it was like stupid cheap, then I would get one, but they're not gonna be stupid cheap. So the largest games you have on yours are Metal Gear Solid 5, Death Stranding. Not much. Blind Tech having a busy day today. Yeah, tell me about it. Dude, today I had way more meetings than I was supposed to today. It seems like they are. I'm convinced the hardware is ready, but we are waiting on the OS. Yeah, I'm really interested to see what they have done with it. And I think the other really good thing is that, again, software is something that can be updated after the fact. So hopefully it's gonna, they release it and it's just gonna continue to get better. Not obviously hoping they release it in a broken state, but it's one of those things that can get better over time. So hopefully it does. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with that. I'm really excited to see what it can do. I'm really excited to see what they've done with it. I just am. If like all they did was like, you know, by default uninstall a lot of these services that you don't need, I'm cool with that. If they're just really trimming Windows down, and then you can still go and add those things back, Like, that's awesome. I'm super excited about that. And I would probably be more interested in that. But if they're making it like any sort of unusable, like as a Windows machine, I will probably stick with this. Or eventually, hopefully, I'll upgrade to, you know, an Ally X or something. But at the moment, I'm pretty perfectly content with this one. I really do want to try the Legion handheld though. Definitely want to try one of those. They look really nice. Got yourself a MacBook Air this Tuesday. Got the M1. All right, that's awesome. Editing videos is so much better. No more DaVinci not responding. Hey, that's good. Whatever it takes to get that software running. Either way, I appreciate everybody being here. Cheers. Hope everybody's having a great Friday night. Yeah, I'm sure you'll be able to like reinstall full Windows if you want to. I'm just really interested to see what it looks like, to be honest. I want to see what it looks like. I want to see, I want to hear like from the Xbox team, this is what we did. This is what we, you know, turned off. This is how we changed it. I'm really interested. I hope they did. I hope they did a lot. I hope they make it a really solid experience, because this is, again, this is one of those things. I love this thing because I know how to use Windows. I don't recommend this to anybody that isn't super familiar with Windows and computers. The amount of times that I have issues with this are too many to count, right? But I'm okay with going through those things. I'm okay with having to like awkwardly resize my window and turn the screen to 100% instead of 150% and try to log in with the on-screen keyboard and like all this stuff. I'm okay with doing that to be able to have a full Windows machine in my pocket. But there's not a lot of people that I feel like are. Oh man. $519 for the MacBook Air. I have no idea what the MacBook marketplace looks like, but that is great. Cookie Wookie is just chilling with the kids and yourself. Good. You're gonna hop off here. Hey, absolutely. Go watch those movies. I am here just because I was gonna be here anyways, so I'm not expecting anybody else to be here. You've been so tempted when I see them 300-ish on sale, but I tell myself to wait. Are you talking about these, or are you talking about a MacBook? Do you have an Ally? Honestly, I got this one quite a while ago. This is one of the Z1 Extremes on the marketplace for $350, and I was pretty excited about that. That was a pretty solid price, I feel. Honestly, I got it used because I was like, I don't know how much I'm actually going to use this. This is my first device like this. I obviously had a Switch. Yes, okay, yeah. This is the Z1 Extreme 2. Yeah, I would definitely go with the Z1 Extreme, but honestly, it depends on what kind of games you want to play. If you can go for the Ally X, I would probably recommend it because they have the upgraded RAM. So right now you've got the 16 split between the system and the VRAM. Being able to upgrade that to like the 24, I think that the X has in it, makes games play so much better. The amount of times I've had to turn the VRAM up and it just like, that's the limiting factor. Have a good night, Cookie. I'll watch the replay of the stream over your morning coffee. All right, have a good night. Welcome in, Robert. How's it going? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a great Friday night. You have a micro SD with Windows from your deck, but you used it like once or twice every few months. Yeah. You sent me a new email. Thank you, Slayer. I will respond to that some other time. Not right now, but I will, like tomorrow. We'll see. I might do it tonight. Depends on how long this takes. Appreciate it though. Yeah, it's really interesting. I like it because, to be honest, I have been a PC gamer for so long. Like when I built my first computer in 2008, that's when I became a PC gamer, and I really, like, I've not had many consoles since then. So to be able to take my Steam library and my PC games that I already have that I want to play is super nice. I love this. Question, does the lights on the Ally still stay during boot up? Because I have the RGB on the joysticks turned off. And I'm pretty sure it comes back on during boot. That's something we can test once we get this put back together. All right, let's do this. Must be specific screwdrivers we're gonna need, which I'm probably not gonna use, but it does come with them. And it comes with a couple of these, which is, oh, just one of these, which is super handy if you don't have one of those already. I use that all the time. And then of course, we've got our little clippers because, oh my gosh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to turn the light on. Jeez Louise. Bright. We've got our clippers. Use safety glasses. Do not clip your eyes. All right, let's take a look at the battery again here. Beautiful battery. All right, so that is the first part. Then the next part that we're gonna do is we actually got one of these, a little extra back plate to put on this thing. Got a beautiful little transparent back plate. I want to figure out how we can customize that a little bit. There's that. And the other thing that this set was a little bit more of a not conductive. Since it's metal, it takes a little bit of that heat away. Uses it as a little bit of a heat sink. So it's supposed to be better heat dissipation on this thing. Whatever these little things are, no idea what those are, but we got a bunch of them. We got some extra screws and a screwdriver, and we got a watch band. Got a watch band apparently. I don't know why that is in there. Then some little thermal putty there. Is the back plate made to fit the larger battery? It actually is not. It's not. So, funny story, I ordered all of this, and then like a couple days later, JSOX actually released a full kit with a replacement back and bigger battery and everything. But their battery was only a 60 watt hour, and I ordered a 74 watt hour, so I wasn't as interested in going back to theirs. So this back plate is not tailored for this, and that's why we need the clippers, is that we're gonna have to clip a few of these things out of here. And I'm gonna try to remember exactly what those things are, but we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. All right. So I learned this little trick too. I got one of these cases to go on top of it. This is a pretty great way to work on this face down. So what do you think about that? All right. So we need a Phillips head to start us out. We'll grab a little bit here. All right. So first we need to get Get these out, screws out. But the other thing I was okay with, one of the other reasons I ordered the extra back plate is because I have to do this extra cutting and clipping, so that like now I literally just have two of both, the battery and the back plate. So if I just royally screw something up, I'll be able to go back to how it was. I'll be able to go back to square one. Let me zoom you guys in a little bit here too. Wrong way. Zoomed in just a little bit there. So anybody else interested in doing something like this? Anybody else have an Ally that they've taken apart before? This is my favorite kind of thing. Like honestly, I love doing this. As long as this battery or screw comes out, jeez. Okay, I don't think this one comes out. Does it? Is it just all wonky? Doesn't one of them stay in here, I thought? Yeah, it's not wanting to come out. Okay. All right, so now is when we need the spudger. Take this apart. This is where we use this little guitar pick thing. All right, just like that, back plate is taken off. So you can see the difference on just the, this is just literally mesh. You've got actual like metal all through here that's supposed to be used as a heat sink, so that's interesting. All right, we're gonna replace the battery first, and I think this is an easy one. I'm pretty sure all we have to do is unplug this, whoops. Pretty sure all we have to do is unplug this one piece right here and we'll be good to go. But this looks like it's stuck on there. Whatever this little thing is, I don't want to break it, but it looks like it's just gonna come out. Yeah, okay. Just stuck there. All right, that's up. Now we can just take the battery out. Looks like there's a couple little screws for the battery. Very little screws for the battery. I don't think that I needed to take anything away. Actually, I think I need to come out here. Yeah, I need to come out of that one. I need to come up here. And is this? Oh yeah, okay. So then this one, all you gotta do is push this little thing forward. It's really hard to see on the camera. I don't know how to make that better, but then this little piece just, does it slide out or does it come up? Slides out. All right, slides out. Battery is detached. Get this off, and I think that's the screws. Wait, is it still? Oh, it's still attached down here. We got another screw. We got more screws. Okay. Take that one out. And then looks like we have this screw under the giant, whoops, exclamation point sticker that I just ripped. Oh no, my warranty is voided. Just kidding. Stickers cannot tell you what to do. They're just stickers. Don't listen to them. I mean, clearly my warranty is voided at this point. I mean, well before this point already. But that right there is the old battery. Look at how tiny and cute that is. We're upgrading to this chonkin' beast. Look at how much bigger that is. It is also much heavier. Like, that's the other thing that I heard people talking about when they do this. That battery is so much heavier than this one. So that's definitely something to think about if you are doing this modification, is the extra added weight. Okay, so it literally just fits in there. And interestingly, there are no screws for this one. It just kind of sits there, which, to be honest, I think is okay. It's pretty snug in there, but I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna put these little rubber things back on it, kind of where they were on the other battery, so that it's got a little like padding on these sides, you know? So it doesn't just immediately get damaged. Oh no, it's not the warranty. Welcome in, Sir Nathan. It's good to have you here. Maybe ASUS should spend a bit more on a bigger battery. I mean, again, it was probably a choice. Not a choice that I would make, right? Like, I am very much in the team of the bigger the battery, the better type of thing. But there's obviously, you know, pros and cons, like I was just mentioning, right? This device is going to be much heavier now with this battery, and I'm sure that some people don't like that. If you play solely plugged in with this device, but still in handheld mode, you probably don't want this. You don't want this extra battery because it's just gonna make your device that much heavier, and it's not gonna change any performance, right? Again, I'm sure that bigger batteries cost more money. I don't know how much more money. Probably not a ton more, right? But like, they do cost more. So, you know, if they can make their device cheaper because of that, that's always a bonus. So I'm not gonna say that ASUS should do this. Again, maybe maybe they offer that in two different bundles. You know, hey, here's the one with the bigger battery. It's much bigger, it's much heavier, it's more expensive. It's an option. All right, back together. We are going to plug this battery in, and then I think we're going to, should we make sure it works, or we should probably get the back plate on. It's not that difficult. Oh my gosh. Sorry that you're not gonna be able to see anything. Like, it's just, you're just gonna see the top of my hands. But I promise I am putting this back together. these tiny little cables are not super conducive to my massive hands. And then I need this to go this direction. What is it doing? Is this all the way down? Can you... There we go. All right. All right. So now you can see that the little thing right there, the metal thing, is over the top of the white piece. That's what you want it to do. I had to push that white piece down pretty good for it to get over it. Less weight, more comfort. Better for smaller, weaker folks. Most previews of the XBot Ally X complained about the weight. Yeah, 100%. When it's supposed to be a mobile device, weight is not all extra weight is not always a good thing, right? Maybe give us an option for those. Yeah, I mean, I can see that. Yeah, having options, always better. Again, unfortunately, options for businesses are not always super simple to do either, right? The more options that you're offering, the more models you have to make and keep track of and all that kind of stuff. So, okay. So we're gonna take this and we're gonna attempt to put it right there like that. Okay, but first we need to take some of these out, and I'm gonna look. Their Amazon page had a picture showing exactly which ones I had to take out. Nope, not that one, this one. All right, so right here. Oh, this is also saying we're supposed to take out a couple little things up here. Okay, I didn't have those things. I wish I could make this picture bigger. Oh, there we go. Fit some sponges properly in the green position. Did it come with sponges for the green position? It's saying to put some sponges in there. Because if that's gonna bump into that, otherwise cut. Oops, definitely should have done this before. All right, so it says cut this piece out, cut this piece out, so it sits a little bit better. So we're just gonna take these little clippy snippies and see if I can get around this battery. All right, oops, oh geez. Clipped and snipped from the actual Ally, not just from the back plate. Check that out. All right, so we snipped this little piece right here a little bit where it sticks out, and this little piece right over here we're gonna take out. And again, if you look at it from this angle, you can see right where that little piece is sticking out. That's how the other one was. Again, it's a lot easier to see not on camera, but we're just taking those. That one up in the rafters. I don't know if anybody heard that one. That was fun. That's why they say wear safety goggles. Okay. There we go. Oops. I lost one of my little rubber guys. Okay. All right. That now fits in there just A little bit better. Okay. All right, now we're gonna take this and, whoops, I went back. No, I don't want the Amazon AI. Okay, anything within that little blue box is supposed to come out. So that looks like everything in this little square here is coming out. I don't know about that. That's the clip. I don't think I want to take the clip that holds it together. Okay, that little clip, I don't think we want to take that. That holds the thing together. So I'm gonna go anything on the inside of that. These things, these big guys that are sticking up. We're gonna take some of those out, and then we're gonna keep checking it out along the way. Whoops. Yeah, these things are just flying. That's not good. Okay. Now the other question is, I wonder how far, like, are we going just all the way to the bottom here? How much room does this massive battery need? Make it as flat as we can. Just like that. And just in case I'm doing this completely wrong and we need to redo this, feel free to drop some of those super chats, guys. Okay, I'm gonna get this one. Oh gosh, yep, okay, that's a bad idea. I just had another one go up in the rafters. That's like this one, probably. I don't know. Let me cut some of these other ones that I like probably know that I'm gonna need, and then we're gonna try to measure it. Okay, so that one, and then this one, I assume is coming out. We're just assuming at this point. Uh-oh, we had another one go flying. Jeez Louise. Okay, so we've got a couple of them out right here, a couple right here, but I left this super tall one in right there. I'm hoping that fits over the battery. So we're gonna test this out a little bit. So I think that fits right in that slot right over the battery. Okay. Hopefully this just fits on. All right. All right, just like that. I forgot to swap the buttons out though, so I think we got all the right pieces cut out. That's what it's gonna look like, but we got to take it back apart. We forgot the buttons. Completely forgot to swap the buttons over. Okay, so let's take the old buttons out here. Okay, looks like we got some screws that we got to take out for each of these. So honestly, I'm probably gonna do these one at a time. So that one's got a spring with it. You gotta keep in there. Not too bad. So it's got one little screw on it with a spring under it, and then there's these little clips. Pop those little clips through, and the button just pops right out. So we're gonna put that in. New one here. Just like that. And then we put the spring and the screw back. And then with that spring, uh-oh, it did not spring back. Oh, because it's gonna be hitting that button probably, right? Does this one? Okay, yeah. Okay, it does not work right now. Nobody panic. It doesn't work when the back plate is not attached. The triggers definitely still work. The triggers are self-contained though. Okay. Getting the second back bumper button, whatever you call it. Not gonna lie, I don't know if I ever use these buttons, these like trigger buttons. What do you call them? These like back plate bumpers. The like handful of times that I've actually, you know, bound them to something, I just never end up using them still. All right, so then the triggers are gonna have their own two screws on the back here as well. So we're gonna take one. Well, those are teeny screws, so be careful. So we got one and two teeny little screws. And then this should come out, right? It's still like really stuck in there. Oh, it's like on top of this little guide thing. There we go. Okay, that's pretty cool. Cool. So we are going to put that on the new one here. Screw one screw in, and the second teeny tiny little screw that you can't see. All right, and we are good to go with, uh-oh, not good to go, not good to go. Okay, start over. Make sure that the trigger is in the correct position before screwing it in. You never use them on your Steam Deck or your 8-bit Duke controller, or the Xbox Elite, or the Switch Pro 2 controller. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I've ever used them. I think that, like, again, it's one of those features that is still not standardized enough that developers are putting it in their games the way that they need to yet to be able to, like, really muscle memory those things. So yeah, I've really, to be honest, never really used those little bumpers. All right, one screw out of this side, one screw out of this side. And then we kind of gotta pop it out here. Okay. Old back plate is going over there. So the other thing I was thinking about now with this old back plate is now I have the opportunity to paint it if I want. If I really wanted to do it a different color, but if anybody's got any suggestions, let me know. Need a good color. Then I'd be like, okay, well, then I gotta take the screen off so I can paint the front too, right? And another screw right there. Hopefully you guys can see all that. Now, look at that. We got working triggers. Working triggers and bumpers on the back that don't work yet, but they're gonna work once we put this on here. Okay. Now we put the battery back in place after it's moved around a little bit because there's no screws on this thing. And we pop the back plate into place. Just like that. All right, now we put it back in here. So we got somewhere to put those. So let's start putting some screws in. All right, we'll probably put like a couple of them in, and then we'll probably try to boot this thing up. I mean, 6 isn't that bad, but do want to make sure it works. Definitely want to make sure it works. All right, I am going to go grab the charger. Actually, let's see if it just turns on without the charger yet. Let me just see if it turns on. You love that transparent look, dude. It's pretty cool looking. Not gonna lie. It's pretty cool looking. Still looks the same from the front, but it's got a little transparent in the back. The biggest problem, not problem, but I have this grip case that I put on the back that is gonna just completely hide all of this anyways. So, all right, let's see it. We've got most of the screws in. Let's see if this thing turns on. Anything? Okay, we're gonna have to probably go get the charger. Let's throw the other couple screws in here really quick, and then we'll grab the charger. Looks cool. The other thing that I actually was just thinking about now, I'm not actually going to be able to use this handheld grip thing anymore because it has its own built-in kickstand. So I'm not going to be able to use that anymore, which unfortunately means I'm not going to be able to use this thing anymore. That's really stiff, jeez. So I'm gonna have to find a new cover for this thing too. All right, be right back, everybody. I'm gonna go grab the charger for this. All right, charger has been acquired. Let me plug it in real quick. New backplate, new battery. And charger goes like that. We got a light. We got a light on it, which is good news. Look at that. Okay, but now the real trick is making sure that it shows that a battery is installed and actually running on battery power. We want to make sure that it can do that before we wrap this whole thing up. And it's gonna take its sweet time powering up, as so many machines do when you've changed some hardware out, when you've done stuff like this. But this is a good sign. Good sign. Hope everybody's having a fantastic Friday. Okay, also, lights are on. RGB lights are on while the thing is booting. So that must be like a Windows setting that it turns that on. Yeah, see, they just went off. So that's definitely something that is handled post Windows booting, and it's probably a per user type of setting. Update your Armory Crate app. Let's not for right now. Okay, so this is saying that we have 70% battery, which is good. I'm gonna unplug it and see what happens. Gonna unplug it, here we go. Look at that, we did it. We did it. 70% power. New battery in there. Now the goal. Now hopefully we leave this on and it doesn't explode. Nothing catches fire. You know, all of those types of things. That's what we need to happen next. Uh-oh. I think something's happening to my internet. Can you guys still hear me? Having steak for dinner, Jonathan. That sounds fantastic. I had a couple of enchiladas. We ordered that Mexican. All right. But yeah, my music is cutting out. Yeah, you can hear me? Okay. And my dashboard is saying you're having some troubles, but the good thing is it shows that I've dropped a couple of frames, but not like a ton. So hopefully that's still good. All right. This is what I was playing the last time I was on my Ally. Let's make sure it works, right? This is called The Lost in Random, The Eternal Die. This is another roguelike, if you're familiar with Hades and a bunch of other games like that. This is another one of them. Scene just, this is the home base, so there's nothing really going on here, but You got the different weapons, and then you got this little die that follows you around. Get that little die, and you can throw it. All right, let's go fight something. Oh, it got me already. So you can throw the die, and the higher the number that it lands on, the more damage it does. And then you can get a bunch of different abilities that affect that die. Make it do different things, like it'll stun enemies when you throw it, or it'll do this, or it'll do that. Yes, this is on Game Pass. Is this the cult game? It is not. This is not the cult game. Very similar gameplay, at least from like the level to level like action gameplay. Plays very similar, right? It's your typical roguelike. Honestly, they've been one of my favorite kinds of games lately. Been playing a lot of them, and this one is definitely good. I really like the systems that they've got. They have this interesting, loot system where you get to put stuff in this square. You get to pick the thing that goes in the square, and then when they line up with the same color, you get different perks for that. It's a pretty good game. I like it. I like it a lot. So, all right, I'm gonna call that good. It works. That's what we were hoping for, right? So just like that, we have upgraded the battery as well as the back plate. And if we believe the marketing, the back plate not only looks cool, transparent, but it apparently helps with cooling too. That little metal piece on the back works like a little bit of a heat sink to bring a little bit of extra heat towards the actual vents here, rather than just being in the middle. So, very cool. And hopefully that bigger battery means that we get a bit more battery life out of this thing, which will make it even better of a system to use. Cool. Let me swap you back here. How's everybody doing? That was fun, huh? I want to close the game. So, definitely something I didn't think about. This backplate has, it kind of looks like it's bulging here. I think it might be bulging a little bit. Not like the battery bulging, but I think I need to go in here and figure out what is right there. So we'll probably do that. See if something else needs to be cut. I might have just really tightened something down that I wasn't supposed to. But that's above the battery, so I don't know what's going on. But the thing that didn't think about, that I'm now a little bit disappointed, I'm not gonna be able to use this anymore, because unless this just comes off. Actually, I mean, not that I want to cover up the translucent back, but this thing right here is so nice to be able to just like that and throw it in my backpack. I don't have to worry about the screen getting scratched. I don't have to worry about the joysticks getting smashed. I don't have to worry about anything, right? Going to do a video on how well it works, extra playtime. Probably. That's the goal. That's the goal right here. We're gonna, at least do a video of installing it. I don't know how much like video there's gonna be of like, I didn't record like thermals or anything beforehand to see if it's actually cooler. I'll probably talk a little bit about how much longer battery life I get, but again, I don't know what kind of actual video that's gonna be, unless I show like the battery usage screen. But again, I didn't really plan that out ahead of time, and I didn't do any screenshots of that kind of stuff beforehand. So I'm a professional YouTuber. I'm just like, oh, they said that it was gonna be better? Cool, let's make it better. Yeah, it's better. That's me. That's where I'm at. Actually, really been putting the YouTube idea machine through its paces recently, and to be honest, I think I'm gonna start doing a lot more videos that are a lot less serious, if that makes sense. Like, I think I'm gonna start doing, I don't want to say specifically like more vlog style videos, but I think that's probably the way to talk about it. Like my video for the trip out to San Francisco and Sacramento, everything that we did out there, you know, that kind of video, I kind of want to make more videos like that. Again, not necessarily just going on trips and things, but videos like that, that are a little bit more, you know. Okay, so it was right. Okay, it is that. Oh, I wonder if it's that little piece right there. That little piece. Oh, that one right there. That I didn't cut out. I think that's the piece that I need to cut out. Also, yeah, it looks like this has some screws on it. Let's take this off the back plate. There. So that comes right off. Doesn't look pretty, but it'll fit in here now. I'll get it in there. Okay, let's cut this little thing off and see if that helps it fit better. I'm gonna cut just that. It went flying. Wear your safety goggles, guys. I put mine on. Every time I start cutting, I put my safety goggles back on, I promise. All right. Whoops, sorry, I just hit the microphone with that. Okay. Oh my gosh, these little rubber things are just flying away. All right, let's put this back on. See if we still have that bulge. No, okay, much better. Much better. Okay, that was the one. See, and this is that thing that I love doing, that most other people are like, oh my gosh, I missed that one little piece. Gotta take it all the way back apart. Gotta get it. Gotta figure out which piece it was. That's the kind of stuff that I just like doing. You gotta enjoy that stuff to do this kind of thing. Okay. Let me get this one in. Then I'm just gonna like triple, quadruple check that this little bulge area is gone. Oh yeah, that's perfect. Perfect. Much better. And then we're gonna put this in that case. So again, I apologize that I'm just gonna immediately hide this beautiful transparent case. But unfortunately, I really like that little case. One, for the ergonomics, two, just to protect this thing. If I'm gonna throw this thing in my backpack, like, I gotta protect it. I'll start looking for different cases. If anybody else has any, I don't really want to put it in one of those little zipper cases. I could do that, but who wants to do that when you've got a case, when you have a case like this? Like, look at how beautiful this is, this case. And then it just pops right off, boom, and you're playing. Like that. Like, I don't want a zipper case to put this in. So, we got beautiful translucent. We are going to immediately hide it in this case right here. Make sure everything still lines up the way it's supposed to. Okay, those vents are pretty good. Those should be fine. There we go. Okay, you can no longer see the translucent. You can see how dirty my hand grip has been getting though. Gross. Now, boop. Throw it in my bag. Protected. It's beautiful. I love this thing. God, that really emphasizes how dirty my hand grips are. Gross. Dude, who am I? Nope. Now I'm playing. Not to mention, it's got better ergonomics on the back. It just holds better with that thing on it. And it has its own kickstand too. So I'm not missing that feature. Not missing it. Just doing it different. That's how we do it here. We fix things, we mod things, we put things together, take things apart. Hopefully everybody enjoyed this this little demonstration. Again, I figured since I was going to be down here doing this, that might as well turn the stream on and do it with you guys. Would be nice if D-Brand sells a translucent case for the Ally. That would be pretty sweet. I mean, obviously they have their X-ray skins and stuff, which I think look pretty cool too. But yeah, translucent shells are awesome. And honestly, I mean, when it comes to the back, I'm not quite as worried about the back. Finding a fully translucent shell for the front would be super cool, right? You'd still be able to see it here, but even if I took this case off, I'm still staring at the front, right? I don't know. I don't think you need, the back is all just aesthetic and showing off to people anyways. If I'm gonna show this off, I'm gonna take it out and give it to them, hand it to them, let them play with it that way. But I am super excited now that new battery, new back plate. We've got an upgraded hard drive in this thing. We've done some really fun things with this. I actually looked up and was watching a video the other night about how to upgrade the RAM in one of these bad boys. Doable, not easy. It would take like 4 streams to get it done, but it's doable. And really interesting. Would love to try it, but it's a lot of soldering, a lot of stuff, a lot of specialized tools that I don't have. So I probably won't be doing it anytime soon, but definitely it was possible when I watched the guy do it. So, all right, what time we got? 9:30. usually a little bit earlier than I end the stream, but I've been standing this whole time and just got back from the park with the kids. I'm kind of tired. My legs are kind of tired. I think I'm gonna go play this. I'm gonna go see how long the battery lasts. Hope everybody is having a fantastic night. Thank you for so much for spending your Friday night with me. Is there anyone who offers it as a service? I didn't see anything. I mean, this guy that I watched was. If I was able to find the video easily, let me see if it's in my watch history. Can I, ASUS ROG Ally RAM? Well, there's a lot of things popping up. Yeah, okay, here we go. Yeah, upgrading ASUS ROG Ally 32 gigabyte RAM upgrade. I know in the video he talked about, like, he was doing it for somebody else, like as a service, but he didn't say, like, click the link down below if you want me to do it for you too. Like, make sure that you send yours in to me and I'll do it. But I don't know. Again, I don't know if that would be worth it. I don't know how much that costs. But again, at that point, like, how much can you sell this one for? How much is the price difference between this and the Ally X? Just having it done, like everything already done by itself, like that. Oh, it's the same processor, I guess. Unless you're looking at the, you know, the Xbox Ally X. But those are already upgraded with a much bigger battery and bigger hard drive and all that kind of stuff already. So I'm really interested to see what people say about the hand grip for the Ally, the Xbox Ally X2. Just because it's not a completely flat device anymore. It's got like the little grips on it. I think that's an interesting thing. Like, it's an interesting choice. You know, at least I have the option. Like, I could probably 3D print something for this. I could go and buy, like, this literally adds extra grips. This case adds those extra grips. But if I don't want this, I don't have to use it, right? But with the Xbox Ally X, you have to use it. You're stuck with it, right? It's the only option. You can't, I'm sure that you can't just take those off. That would be interesting if you could just take them off. Pop them off. Be interesting. Make them little, like, Joy-Cons. That's weird. All right, I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna play some video games. Hopefully everybody has having a fantastic Friday night. Like I said, thank you for spending it with me. You guys are all fantastic. Cheers, everybody. We'll see you later.
I'm that go-to.